Second event is the super yoke of 400 kilos. 1 minute 15 on the clock. 25 meters the distance. Well, for Dennis Korus, who's making a comeback here today. He did the whole course in 43 seconds, just over. For Alex Lungu of Romania, it was just over a minute. Andrea Invernizzi, just over 45 seconds, following on from his first place. And Argentina's Gianluca Ardegni did well as well, just under 30 seconds. Now, our first proper look at Sigfús Fossdal, the 40-year-old from Iceland. Third place at Iceland's Strongest Viking earlier this year. One of the more experienced competitors we've got here.
There he is. Turn around and then for the second 15 meters all the way over the finish line. All the way over the finish line.
Huge weight they've got on their shoulders here. But he's got some good pace as he makes his way down the grass. Looking for a new best time, and he's got it. First place for Fossdal, 27.25. It's there from Sigfús Fossdal. Inspiring to any athlete, I'm sure. Well, Erwin Toots is far from a debutant. He was second in Turkey last year at the World Finals, but hasn't had the form in 2023 that he'd have craved for yet. That time of 27.25 is the one they all want to beat. Of course, as Fossdal was saying, the ground underfoot isn't always stable. The time for Erwin Toots there, just in between first and third place. He nestles in second. Next up here is Kane Francis. Took second place in that first event. There's plenty of support here. Could be a new best time here for Francis if he can keep it off the ground. Skimming those blades of grass, and it's a great time for Kane Francis. 21.91 confirmed. First place by some margin. Third event is set up and ready to go here. The Viking press is next. All about the max reps. 160 kilograms, 60 seconds the time limit. Our athletes have had a short break after a tough first two events, but Andrea Invernizzi looking to push himself up the leaderboard here. He was first in the hammer deadlift, but came sixth in the second event we just had.
Very good this. 3, 4. Yeah, this
you can see how strong he is in these kind of events, Invernizzi.
6.
Man who had a former life as a canoeist. That's what he used to compete in. 10 reps here for Invernizzi, and he's still got half the time left. He's hit double figures, but how many more? They can really count now for those extra points. The Italian on 12. Dennis Korus will be strong in this one. You can bet your bottom dollar that he'll be near the top. Kane Francis as well. Invernizzi on 13 is a solid start. Who knows whether it'll be enough though. Some of the other guys, Valtteri Kortelainen, one of the local athletes, managed 8. Well, for Jarkko Malinen it was 9. Kalle Ahola, debutant, managed 9 as well. How about Erwin Toots? Prison guard himself, but he's the man locked in and ready to go here.
Can he stay on the States of Honor? There he goes. 1, 2,
Rhythm's so important in this.
4, 5, 6.
6 is where he takes his pause.
Speed lane.
2 third places for him thus far.
6, 7.
Trying to get near the 13, put down by Invernizzi.
9, one more and he's in second place. 9.
He's doing really well so far, the Estonian.
Make 10. Can you make 10? Another one brings him to second place.
There's his 10,
There's 10.
and 11th follows.
11.
Time really against him now, though. And Ilka, the referee, just giving him a check.
11. Can you make another 2? Maybe one
Final
more.
seconds to 12. 13 might be one too many.
Stays on 12. 12.
But really great effort there by Irvin Toots, who can be proud of that total. Sigfús Fossdal is next of Iceland. 4th and 2nd for him so far.
3,
And he's looking strong early on here.
5, 6,
Well, he's 165 kilos himself, standing at 1m87.
9, 10,
Competed in the Magnus Classic before.
11.
This is his first event in Strongman Champions League.
Does he take the lead with 13? 13
Hoping to
equal,
leave with some kind of reward.
equal, 13.
Fossdal up to 14. Great effort so far as we head towards the final 15 seconds. It's 15 for Fossdal.
Come on, give us one more. One more.
Being encouraged to go one more.
Okay.
He's only got a few seconds left here, Fossdal. And he has got 16. The outright leader, way ahead of everyone else, Sigfús Fossdal.
16.
Alex Lungu of Romania is trying to head towards that total of 16. It will take some doing.
1,
We saw him in Portugal earlier this year where he finished bottom of the standings, looking for a big improvement here.
5,
Just his 3rd appearance overall. We saw him in the 2020-21 season as well in his homeland. He finished 8th in that event,
10, 11,
known as the Romanian Oak.
12.
Trying to stand tall as one here. 13 he's got, 16 to beat.
3 more for the win. Come on, Alex, 3 more. Alex, don't waste your time. Let's go.
Invernizzi also on 13 at the moment.
15, 16, 17, let's see. 13.
Extra one could really help, but he's pushed ahead of him now.
Come on, Alex.
Alex, squeeze him out, man.
14. Come on. 14.
Trying to get number 15 with seconds left. He's got it. And Lungu now 1 away from the top, but he won't get that. But 15 is excellent from Alexandru Lungu.
The animal from Romania. Boom shakalaka.
Will got his wish in the end. Now Dennis Korus, interesting story with him back again. He only competed once last year. That was the 2nd stage in the Netherlands. He was at the World Finals in Turkey the year before that.
2,
And he came in 8th place, but
very strong
it's
shoulders.
just his 2nd appearance since then. So no one was quite sure what kind of shape he'd be in. But it's the Rama who's back and ready to give his all.
9, 10.
7th and 5th for him in the first 2 events. He's got to 10.
Come on, Dennis.
Fossdal top with 16 at the moment.
Come on, Dennis. Make another 5, 6,
Still got a lot of time.
I don't know.
Just needs to get himself
Understand. Very
on a
good.
roll again, which he'll try and start now.
11.
A little slower, but he's still getting them out there. And Korus on to 14. 8 seconds for 15. He's got it.
15. and one
He's
more.
going for one more here, Dennis Korus. He's got 16. What a finish from the German.
16, ladies and gentlemen.
It looked like it was beyond him, but somehow he managed to do it. From Dennis Korus.
Fire, let's go.
Kane Francis off and running here.
2, 3, 4,
Such an impressive athlete, but
5,
Very level-headed as well, as you can see from his interviews.
Okay.
5,
And he keeps on going here.
7, 8, 9.
This from a man who only joined us midway through last season,
Go on, take your time.
but has gone from strength to strength every single time. Was in a massive battle with his friend Shane Flowers in the England episode last time out. But Flowers came out on top.
11.
You need one
Francis.
more for sure.
Being told he needs another. And he gets it up there.
12.
Time is up.
12.
Kane Francis with a really good total. Fourth event is the forward hold. We've only got the stones to come after this.
Very close for the top 3.
Not too much in it at the moment, and this is an interesting object to hold. It weighs 25 kilos. It's one of the biggest rings you'll ever see. Thankfully, we can see our guys through the middle. Infinity and Erwin Toots having a go first of all. Quite often see the forward hold with two hands on a weight, outstretched centrally, but having to split the strength here. Longest time wins this event. Toots down. Infinity still going. Starting to struggle now though. 36.72 for Andrea Infinity. Great result for Infinity. Sean O'Hagan managed 21.97 as he continues his comeback. Jesper Hansen just over 15 seconds. For Jarkko Malinen it was 21.63 and bang on 22 for Kalle Ahola. For Gianluca Ardegni it was 32.50, 30.60 for Valtteri Kotalainen. Now Kane Francis, our leader at the moment. Not only overall this year, but in today's event, up against Alex Lungu. Andrea Infiniti's 36.72 is the longest we've had so far. These two well over 20 seconds now. Francis starting to dip. Lungu going as well. He goes down first, 28.44. Francis, 33.57. Great effort by both. Now we move on to Dennis Koolruus, who just had a great time on the Viking press. Here at the world's strongest Viking, and Sigfus Fosdal, who's really made a name for himself so far today. Still 36.72, that time to be put down by Infinity. Koolruus trying to put himself in his own little world here. Fosdal is down at 25.15, not his strongest event. Look at the size of Dennis Koolruus. What a specimen.